Good afternoon. I'm Professor Mentzebok, and I'm here today with my colleague, Professor Barrington. On this episode of The World Around Us, we are going to examine mustard. What's it worth? And where does it come from? Professor Barrington, tell us a few things about mustard. Excuse me.
There are 40 species of mustard plants.
Oh, interesting. Also, around the world, the mustard sells 300 million quantity annually. French's is the top brand of mustard. Professor Barrington, give me something else with mustard.
Mustard is the second most used spice in America.
Mustard predates recorded history, and the seeds were found near Switzerland. The Romans were one of the first civilizations to use mustard.
More than 700 million pounds of mustard are consumed worldwide each year.
That's quite a bit, man. Nutritionally, mustard has less than 20 calories per teaspoon, no carbs, no sugar, and no fat. I've thought about quitting the pipe. I cannot. In the second half of the 20th century, world usage of mustard doubled from 75,000 tons to more than 170 tons. Meaning, people were eating a lot more mustard. Barrington, anything else?
No, good sir.
Well, all right. Mustard carries on.
It's time for Mustard Mania 2. Okay, well, we were out on the Mustard Museum website once again at mustardmuseum.com and went through all their amazing selection and found 6 new mustards we'd like to try out, some varied ones from different countries and different styles, and of course a couple spicy ones as usual. Mustard, if you didn't see the first Mustard Mania video, is one of our favorite things to eat besides, of course, hot peppers and hot sauces. Let's see what we found. All right, the first mustard that we're going to feature and check out is the Sicilian olive mustard by That's a Nice. And it's produced in Los Angeles, California in the United States. Okay, we have gluten-free pretzels as well as spoons so that we can try each mustard in different manners. Interesting. As I said before, this one features black olives and green olives. It also has carrots, onions, honey, sea salt, garlic, pimentos, basil, black olives, or black pepper.
No spice at all, but you can really taste the olives in there. I can't really compare it to that much else. It's a unique taste. I've that I've never tasted before.
Did you like it?
Yep. But it's not one of my favorite ones. I mean, I'd buy it, you know, for some things, and I honestly don't know what I'd be putting it on.
Mustard, I mean, with pretzels, you like it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, the olives, for the fact that it's called a Sicilian olive mustard, I honestly didn't pick up on the olives as much as Nick did. It had the sweet overtones, so I was definitely picking up some of the honey. And yeah, it's not one of my favorite mustards either. It takes a lot for me to not like a mustard. I wouldn't say I don't like this, but it's okay. I just was expecting more from a Sicilian olive mustard because I love olives, and I just you know, it was pretty good all around. For our second mustard, we're going to do the Edmund Fallow Walnut Dijon mustard from France. Let's check this one out.
I don't really like it that much, especially that walnut taste. I'd be fine with it if it was just regular Dijon mustard, but I'm not a big fan of that walnut taste with it. So
is Dijon one of your favorites normally?
Yeah, I mean the walnut was the whole reason why I didn't like it.
Yeah, the walnut in there is an interesting spin. I like it, but yeah, it does take away. We had, and I can't remember the name of it, in the previous mustard video we had one of the Grand Champion mustards that was a Dijon that was phenomenal from France. Do you remember the name of that one offhand?
No.
Okay. But that was one of the best mustards we've ever tried. It's smooth. It's very smooth. It does have your classic mustard taste. I guess if you really like the taste of walnut, you would definitely have to like the taste of walnut quite a bit. But that is a kind of a bizarre combination that having the mustard and the walnuts together. Okay, for the third one, we're heading over to Australia for the Australian Outback mustard. This one features chili powder, chipotle powder, and something called mountain pepper. I have a feeling this one's going to be right up our alley just from the description of the ingredients.
That's good.
It's got some nice tangy spice, a little bit of punch. You can definitely taste the chipotle flavor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a little bit of heat.
That's the best one so far.
Get a nice spoonful of the Outback mustard.
I'm just gonna keep trying it on pretzels.
It's a little grainy. The taste just emulating in the desert in your mouth. These are dry heat.
Hang on.
The color too is almost
Oh yeah, it is like a desert type of thing.
yeah, it kind of makes you feel like you're in the desert, fighting alligators in the outback. Some heat, but I wouldn't say like a chili had heat to it. It's it's got some heat. I mean, most people would think it's pretty hot, right?
It is really good though.
Yeah, very good. Some decent heat. Yeah, that's an excellent mustard. Now to the Netherlands. Allow me to botch the pronunciation of this mustard. Die echte Zaanse mustard. This looks like a classic mustard. Very thick, you can just see it through the glass. And like I said, it's from the Netherlands. Very straightforward. I love a lot of the mustards from overseas, not a lot of junk added to it. Very straightforward. I have a feeling it's going to be very good.
Mmm. It's really good. But the best one is still that one.
Okay. So what do you think? What do you overall thoughts on this one? Taste and.
It reminds me of mild horseradish.
Okay. Yeah, it's got almost a spongy texture.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, a little airy. You can see little air pockets in here. Like a lot of overseas mustards from when I say overseas, from the USA, whole mustard seeds in there, like that. Very potent mustard taste. Another excellent one. Very delicious. Now we're going to take a look at Weber's brand Select Hot Garlic Mustard. Made in Buffalo, New York in the USA. This one features horseradish and red pepper. Another one from the description that I think are probably our type of combo.
It looks like a really good mustard. Looks like spicy yellow mustard.
It does look like bright yellow. Found an interesting fact on mustards that I didn't know before today. If it's the yellow on the, like French's yellow mustard is from the turmeric, and I never knew that before.
That's really good. It has a nice, really nice garlic taste.
Yeah, interesting. It tastes like the classic yellow mustard, but then, yeah, with some really good garlic thrown in there. I could actually taste like dill pickle. You taste that at all? It almost reminds me of...
too.
Yeah, it's almost like a Chicago-style hot dog with some fresh garlic shredded over it. So what are your... It's called hot garlic mustard. What are your thoughts on that?
Not that hot.
Yeah, I agree. Not that hot at all. The one from Australia had much more of a punch with the chipotle peppers. But this one, wow. This is one that's good enough to drink. I could eat this all day. Mm-hmm. And for our final mustard today, we have the House Barheit mustard, spicy red jalapeno mustard, made in Oregon in the United States. This one, as it says on the label, has spicy red jalapenos in it, also green jalapenos, and a cayenne pepper sauce as part of its ingredients.
To me, that has like a creamy taste to it. Like the before taste.
Mm-hmm.
But then very subtle spice at the end.
This one, probably of all these, would be the closest, I'd say, more of a chili head mustard. Someone who didn't like spice or peppers probably would not get into this one as much.
Now it's starting to build up a little bit, but not much.
Another one I could drink. I would love to have that on a bratwurst off the grill. Would be great. Thanks for watching. We really appreciate the support, and we'll see you guys
later.